In about 4.5 months, Dadaab refugee camp, an establishment that is home to 343,000 refugees, will become part of Kenya's history. For 6 years, this homestead in Ifo one among the 5 camps in Dadaab, has been home to Nunei Hussein Edan, a mother of 6 who came to Kenya from Kismayu, Somalia. She says the news of the camp's impending closure disturbs her.
There is a lot of insecurity in Somalia. I would rather move to another camp like Kakuma, but I'm not ready to go back to Somalia. There are no schools, there's nothing.
Nunei's neighbor Amina Edan Asman feels the same way too, but she says her opinion at this moment doesn't really matter.
It is true Somalia is insecure, but who are we to defy the government's orders? We will have to leave when they ask us to. We have no option.
I stay in here and I was born in here. I am not from Somalia.
Why?
Somalia is civil war and problem.
Since December 2014, there are about 14,000 refugees who have been voluntarily repatriated to Somalia and are receiving support from UNHCR. There are 9 areas in Somalia that are accessible for humanitarian action, but UNHCR says the conditions in the whole country are not favorable and they do not recommend movement at this time.
The best solution for Somali refugees, just for like any other refugees, is to eventually go back in safety and dignity to their own country, Somalia, on a voluntary basis according to international principles and in the context of the tripartite arrangement that exists between Kenya, Somalia and UNHCR as a facilitation agency. If we want repatriation to be successful, if we want eventually Dadaab to close, and this is what we eventually all want, but we have to do it in a manner that allows people to go back to their country and remain there and become a contributor to the reconstruction of Somalia.
Grandi, however, appreciated Kenya for the role it has played as a host country. Kenya remains the second biggest refugee hosting country in Africa after Ethiopia.
Local, please.
Mercy Juma Okande, NTV, in Dadaab, Garissa County.